Tommy, why don't you fetch some more champagne from the cold box? Schmitz ordered. Tommy bristled and moved off slowly. Tell me, Annalise, how long have we been friends now? Rolf asked. Almost 2 years. 2 not. We have. And I trust that if you knew of someone taking advantage of my generous nature, you would inform me. I raised my eyebrows in surprise, hoping the sound of my heartbeat would not betray me. You see, someone here has been false to me. After all you've done for this city?
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been, in his octopus's garden in the shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves. Resting our heads on the seabed in an octopus's garden near a cave. We would sing and dance around because we know we can't be found. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Swim about the coral that lies beneath the waves. All our joy for every girl and boy, knowing they're happy and they're safe. We would be so happy, you and me, no one there to tell us what to do. I'd like to be the sea, and an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you.
How could we ever count the dead? Schmitz countered. You heard what Dory said earlier. The fire is well over 2,000 degrees. Exactly what it takes to cremate a body. Precisely. The papers will report any figure you give them. No way to ever count them up proper. Thank you, Jesse. Your civic-mindedness never ceases to impress me. Donnan looked across the massive ballroom at the city's business leaders. Many of them were Schmitz haters a day earlier. Now all of them worked harmoniously, managing tables with handwritten placards denoting their assignments. Restoration of the water supply, relief of the hungry, citizens police, restoration of abattoirs. 19 committees in all. Schmitz had included all of the city's leaders except Rolf and the supervisors, a calculated move to distance himself from the threatened coup d'etat. In the midst of a horrific crisis, his instinct for self-preservation had survived intact. Your popularity seems to be on the rise, Mr. Mayor, Donnan added with a pursed smile. Nothing like a little war to boost a man's public image, Schmitz replied. He turned and addressed the others. Gentlemen, despite the difficulty, the city has drawn upon its great resources to steer us through this trying hour. This should hearken a new era of cooperation and community that will last last a lifetime. No one seemed overly moved by the homily, perhaps due to the conflagration 50 stories high that framed the grinning Schmidts. From the roof of his mansion, Adam Roth watched the stream of civic leaders that continued to arrive at the Fairmont. Above the grand opening April 18th sign on the roof, the flames and smoke obscured the sky. Kind of ironic, isn't it? He said to Tommy. I own that charlatan Schmitz, and here I am at the front door, not even invited to the party. Makes you wonder what the world's coming to, boss. Lack of gratitude, you know. I've been thinking about something, Thomas. That little faggot Pierre, timid as he was, where did he find the Blarney Stones to hang himself like that? No. Seems to me like Pierre might have been hung contrary to his own free will. I don't know who would do something like that, Tommy said, returning Rolf's stare. Seems real lean on potential. Tommy stood there for a moment and considered strangling Rolf and throwing him off his own roof when they were interrupted. A bloody, disheveled man appeared behind them. Ah, Mr. Scarface, Rolf called. Since you're alone and missing an ear, shall we assume your encounter with the Brotherhood was only marginally successful? Depends on your way of thinking, Mr. Rolf. We killed Feeney and Christian Fallon. And poor Mr. Spreckles. His place up and caught fire with all them valuable papers in it.
that really has to mean going anywhere. Haven't seen it showing in her eyes, but I swear it must be there. I don't know how I feel it feels wrong, but I feel it just the same. I can't see a single storm cloud in the sky, but I sure can smell the rain. She'd still say I love you if I asked, but she never volunteered. Somehow what she never says means more than all the other words I hear. Still she Let me breathe upon your I'm close to you, there's too much I can say. And you just walk away. And waiting for summer, his pastures to change. As the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the dog needs the time. He sings out a song which is so for his ears, as if maybe someone could hear. At night, you moonlight ladies, rocked up by sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down my blues and wonder by sweet baby Jane? Now the 1st of December was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Though the Berkshires seemed green like on account of last Boston. some more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway. A song that they sing when they take to the sea. A song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep. The singing was just fine for me. Rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Sweet dreams and blues are the colors I see. Want to let me go down in my dreams. And rockabye, sweet baby Jane. I lost the trail on Friday night. She was gone before I got home. She'd been getting restless in that big house all alone. Up and down these city streets, nights in a row. And Lord, it's hard to find that girl when she gets the urge to go. It's kind of like a lost found in a borderland. Asking about it, I'm ringing. Yeah, she looked at you like you lost your mind. Say they haven't seen a thing. But I know she's been here lately. I can still smell her perfume. And she gets crazy on the road. I know she'll be coming back. Her car's waiting right outside. I don't wanna Yesterday when you were young, everything you needed done was done for you. Now you do it on your own, but you find you're all alone. What can you do? You and me. Walk on, walk on, walk on. 'Cause you can't go back now. I know there will be days when you're so tired that you can't take another step. The night will have no stars, then you'll think you've gone as far as you'll ever get. You and me. Walk on, walk on, walk on. 'Cause you can't go back now. Go away. Be what you want. If you ever turn around, you'll see me. I can't really say why everybody wishes they were somewhere else. In the end, the only steps in life are the ones you take all by yourself. And you and me. Walk on, walk on, walk on. Yeah, you and me. Walk on, walk on. 'Cause you can't go back now. Walk on, walk on. You can't go back now. Love is strange. Lot of people take it for granted. Once you get it, after you've had it, really long days. Many people don't understand. They think love is money in the hand. Your sweet loving is better than a kiss. When you leave me, sweet kisses I miss. Yes, me.
How you call your lover boy?
Come here, little boy.
And if he doesn't answer?
Lover boy.
And if he still doesn't answer?
I simply say, baby. Oh, baby. My sweet baby. You're the one. Baby. Oh, baby. My sweet baby. You're the one.
We're just strangers in passing, casually. It's just you. It's not just be someone with you. I'm hard-headed and I'm foolishly, but you don't understand usually. We was in a limo, but if all people, you ain't had to fuck with him, no. That was my homie, I gave out an intro. Some things fall apart, it's thrown out the window. Remember when we first met? I had been in the base, so we both was going through them. I used to be the one for you, and you got a new one. So in the next lifetime, maybe we can do something. If it's burning to each other, I'm gonna speed it up.
Well, they're being best friends for close to 20 years. You don't know how well.
Too bad.
So it's something change at all. The sworn is different. It's been so long.
Oh, yeah. Well, for one, there was no Jimmy's room. That was my bedroom. I had 2 rooms.
Maybe not already.
Oh, no. There's no reservations here.
Great. Well,
Say hi to a guest.
Hallie, name's Cam. Cameron Lewis. Everybody called me Cam. I'll just tell you, Mom, what a great place. Those are 2 very important jobs. I guess thank you for my delicious breakfast. Bang! Whoa! Stick up! What then? Bro. Oh, there you go. Just sure. Cans. You never shot cans? You want it here?
said yes.
No. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what you want to do? You want to close one eye. Okay. Line up the front side of the target. Okay. Keep it level now. Think about that gun as an extension of your arm. Yeah! There you go.
It's all right. I know.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zane.
Hey, shooting some BBs.
That's the guy getting some excitement for.
Sorry to get your hopes up. Name's Cam. Cameron Lewis.
Sheriff here. Also an old friend Donis. How's the bed and breakfast treating you?
Very well. Very well.
Well, if you're gonna stay a while, I can recommend a couple of spots we feel like getting out.
Oh, no, thanks. Just passing by.
Figured I was a good damn sheriff.
Pretty sweet deal to me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't care. That's...
Don, let's talk a minute.
Excuse us.
And I can see that. Oh, how many nights?
Wonderful.
Meals?
Yeah.
Ain't that all wait?
He hasn't paid me yet.
Yeah. Well, why the hell not?
I just haven't had the time.
You always get the money up front. I was already spent the damn night and ate your damn food. What are you gonna do? He said you don't have the money.
He's not gonna...
What do you do? Because I have to stay on top of you for every damn thing. For any simple business, you can't even do that.
All right, come back and...
Nice meeting you. No matter you pull one of these come on down. I'm used to it. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I couldn't do it. I want to thank you for what you did today. Forget how important that is. Just to be able to do guy stuff. And he was
Nothing wrong with just being sick.
sometimes I forget that he just don't know better. You know, I just want to shake the hell out of him. But then I know he means
Let me tell you. Someone had a bad mom.
when you came by here. Were you looking for a lay?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
And was it good? I can't remember.
Without much basis for comparison, I can tell you it was nice. living off the fat of the land.
You talking to yourself? You're almost done in there. I gotta pee.
Yeah, it's all yours.
See you in a minute. Hey,
Hey yourself. He's out there in the yard. How long is he usually out there playing?
you could be sometime. What are you proposing?
Well, I had a thing or two in mind. Oh, there? That's just a birthmark. Well, I can't do anything about it. I was born with the damn thing.
No, it's just that
Where are you going? Down there?
Jimmy has the same mark.
What do you suppose we do now?
I don't care, honestly. And I'm not looking for any handouts, and I don't need your help raising my son. I've been doing just fine on my own.
What is it? It sounds like you're angry or something.
I'm not. I'm just processing. I had no idea who the father was, and now that I might, I'm just letting it sink in. That's all. I'm also wondering if
You should tell him. That's entirely up to you.
I know. So where are you headed when you leave here? Where's your brother live?
I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not going to see my brother.
Okay.
I'm going to Mexico.
What's in Mexico?
It's not what's there, it's what's not there. There's some people here I'd rather not bump into.
I thought you said you were what they call rehabilitated.
I am. You're not. That's the problem. Morning, Jimmy.
Good morning. Sure you're gonna stay another night?
Afraid not, kid.
Hey, Jimmy, why don't you go outside and get some air?
I just came in.
So why don't you take Spider-Man outside and get him some fresh air?
Okay.
Okay, but don't leave him out of your sight.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to be rude or offend you or nothing, but Jimmy, what's his malfunction? You know, only ask because if I am the father,
It'd have nothing to do with you regardless. I gave birth to him here, and during the birth, something got all mixed around, and the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck. That scar he got, you noticed that, right?
yeah,
He wasn't breathing for a while, and I finally got it off him, and I think it did something to his head because he's never been quite right.
Spider-Man. 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 Here you are.
In there. Hospitality. I get some of that. You work here?
Yes, I make the beds and I do all the grocery shopping so everybody can eat.
Well, want to see me inside?
Sure. My mom's in there right now though with a customer. His name is Cam. But he's leaving today.
Oh, he is he?
Mama, we got another customer.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, Joe. But you can call me the boss.
Boss of what?
Well, it's a nickname that stuck. You yell Joe, and I barely even turn around anymore.
Fair enough. I'm Donna. I believe you met my son Jimmy.
Yep.
And this here is
Cam. Good to meet you.
Oh, likewise. Sure. The boy there, what'd you say his name was?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah. Jimmy said that there might be space for me here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're leaving, right?
Well, you know, on second thought, maybe I spend another night.
All right. Could you excuse us just a second? Do you want to bring yourself upstairs into my room? All right. That's wonderful.
No, you got a knack for cooking, darling. You do.
Oh, thank you. Are you not hungry?
I strongly recommend it.
I'm okay, thank you.
You got a nice place here.
So?
Oh, it's nice. You ever think about putting in new flooring?
No.
You should keep it in mind. You know, people don't realize what floors do for a place. You put in new flooring, suddenly it's like a new house again. You agree, Cam?
Well, I never gave it much thought.
Sure, most people don't. I'm in flooring, so it's how my mind works. You know, I walk into a house, first thing I notice is the floors. Laminate flooring. It's easy, it's cheap, you can put it right down on whatever you got right now. If you don't mind being about an inch taller. You pull the base shoe, the baseboard, you can put it right down on this kitchen floor. Of course, you got to remember to wipe up spills quick. That's important, see, because it's susceptible to moisture damage. You get that right away or it'll mold. So, well, I should get to bed. A long day of traveling ahead of me.
Oh, of course. Should be all made up for you. And if you need anything at all.
Oh, I doubt it.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Oh, hey, I'm just tired.
You're not too tired, huh? Hey, you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, just, you think maybe we call it a night?
Yeah, probably. Good night.
I'm sorry. How'd you find me?
I fell asleep.
What's the first thing a man wants after 20 years of abstinence? Don't gotta be Sherlock Holmes to figure that out.
She ain't a whore.
Could have fooled me.
Anyways, I was gonna call you.
Sure.
It was the first thing I was gonna do when I left here.
Sure. In the week of 2 Thursdays. I should have known. I should have waited instead of traveling all this way.
I won't tolerate any trouble in my home. If that's what you two are here for, I think you should leave.
No trouble. Cam, is there gonna be any trouble?
I don't think so.
See?
Something's going on here. I don't even want to know what it is. I think you should leave right now.
Okay,
Sit down.
look, let's take it outside. Okay, I'm not sure where you're headed, but there's a bus that could take us right through.
Sit down. We got a lot of catching up to do, me and him. So how about you rustle something up? I got the appetite for a midnight snack.
I'll warm up the leftovers. That's all I got.
I'll take them cold. I need that money.
I don't have it.
You know,
I gotta get it done at 8:15. Where the fuck is Longwood? Come on. Come on. You get up and jump up. Jump up. Jump up. Jump up. Yes, ma'am. You're gonna end up getting hurt. Go. 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 Go.
In Huntsville at Redstone Arsenal, our Lizzie Connell will break that for us coming up today at 5. A Decatur woman turned herself in Friday. A months-long investigation led to a warrant issued for her arrest. Whitney Joanne Kilpatrick gave birth at Decatur Morgan Hospital August 15th. Her newborn son tested positive for THC. Authorities obtained a warrant earlier this before Kilpatrick's arrest on the charge of chemical endangerment of a child. Kilpatrick is currently in the Morgan County Jail. It's unclear whether her child will suffer any long-term effects as the result of that drug exposure. If you still need to ship a gift, you need to get it out ASAP. Shipping deadlines are fast approaching. Major retailers like Walmart, Target, Best Buy guaranteeing delivery by Christmas, but you have to place your order by December 20th. That is this coming Thursday. Meanwhile, Amazon is offering free shipping on all purchases made by tomorrow. Amazon Prime members have the luxury of waiting until Christmas Eve to place their orders on select last-minute gifts with free next-day shipping. And the USPS, UPS, and FedEx all have a December 21st deadline. State troopers are stepping up patrols this holiday season with their annual Arrive Alive operation. Now, until New Year's Eve, all state troopers are patrolling Alabama's highways. They're specifically looking for speeding drivers, texting while driving, following too closely, driving while intoxicated, and other traffic violations. They're also looking for drivers who need help or are stranded.
We plan to step up patrols. All available personnel that we have will be out working during that time. Like I said in the beginning, to ensure that everybody gets to and from their destination in a safe manner and make sure they spend their holiday time with their families.
Aaliyah says there were 23 fatal crashes during last year's Christmas holiday season. The nice weather has finally returned. Almost looked like late springtime today with nice temperatures, a whole lot of sun. But the chances of rain are increasing as the week goes on. Brad, what's the time frame here?
Looks like it's going to be Thursday morning. We see the rain come back. And this system's going to come at us rather slowly. It has some unique characteristics to it. And don't be surprised if we see a little bit of snow by the end of this on Friday. We'll be talking more about that coming up in a few minutes. But 4 o'clock in the morning Thursday, the widespread rain across the shoals slowly inching its way from west to east. Nothing out there right now. In fact, water vapor images shows this burnt orange area. That's the dry area. That's why we had so much sunshine out there. But just off to the west, some high cloudiness and a weak upper air disturbance across the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. That'll continue to bring a few clouds our way tomorrow. But rain-free for your evening commute, 48 degrees by 7 o'clock.
The bidding war for a Rogersville roadway will begin in January. That according to our news partners at the Times Daily. Lauderdale County officials announced today that they are soliciting bids to improve access to the Rogersville Industrial Park location on US 72. Now, part of this project includes widening the entrance to the park as well as adding a turn lane on the south side of 72. Lauderdale County Commissioner William Garner says it will grow industry in that area.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've been told that the most likely spot for expansion, industrial expansion, will be in that area because of the proximity to the Toyota plant. You know, we're less than 30 miles away at that particular site.
Eric Hill added that officials hope to begin construction on the roadway as early as this spring. You can find more information on this project on the WAFF 48 News app. The Johnson & Johnson Company continued major losses on Wall Street today after reports last week claim that talc in their products may lead to cancer. This has the company facing multiple lawsuits, both in the state as well as in the federal government. Raycom political reporter Lydia Nussbaum joins us from Montgomery now. Lydia, there are dozens of women suing Johnson & Johnson right now, and an Alabama-based law firm is representing them.
That's right, Liz, and for years, women and their families have claimed that talc products like baby powder or cosmetics have heavy metals in it, or asbestos in it, that leading to possibly the death of some women across the country. Now, the Reuters news agency released Johnson & Johnson's internal documents last week showing the company knew since the 1970s that some of its products could lead to cancer. The Canada's health agency is also warning women this month not to use some of these products because it could lead to ovarian cancer. The Montgomery-based Beasley Allen law firm currently represents hundreds of women in cases like these across the country.
They're going to have to come to the table and come clean, admit to what they've known, and tell people at least that they're sorry that they've killed all these folks. But somebody with Johnson & Johnson needs to go to jail.
Johnson & Johnson said in response to the report that, quote, any suggestion that Johnson & Johnson knew or hid information about the safety of talc is false. Now, the company announced today the repurchase of up to $5 billion worth of its stock. Reporting in Montgomery, Lydia Nussbaum, WAFF 48 News.
Thank you, Lydia. Your Huntsville Havoc had a little bit of fun today as the scrimmage in the park went on without a hitch. The team played on 3-on-3 exhibition match at the rink set up behind Big Springs Museum there. Dressing to impress, as you can see. Had a little fun all before the holidays. The Havoc take on the Evansville Thunderbolts this weekend in Indiana. All eyes are on some all-stars from North Alabama today. We're going to tell you all about a big game on Montgomery that puts some local athletes in the spotlight. Plus, why this is the best time of year to buy a vehicle. And a Hoover family questioning the local police department and the Attorney General over the shooting death of their loved one.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep.
Keeping you safe, the area's most powerful Doppler. The most accurate team. On top of it, in front of it, and everywhere in between. When it comes to weather, the difference is WAFF 48, your first alert.
Wow, check out Captain D's new snacks. Craveable flavor for only $3.49. Dive into fish tenders or butterfly shrimp, all served with delicious hush puppies. Get Captain D's new snacks now.
Captain D's, the taste of the coast.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
Bring in the holidays with great deals across the Buick lineup. Use your Avenir cash allowance to get over $6,200 below MSRP on this 2019 Enclave Avenir.
Managing my type 2 diabetes wasn't my top priority until I held her. I found my Tresiba reason. Now I'm doing more to lower my A1C. Once daily Tresiba controls blood sugar for 24 hours for powerful A1C reduction.
Tresiba is a long-acting insulin used to control high blood sugar in adults with diabetes. Don't use Tresiba to treat diabetic ketoacidosis during episodes of low blood sugar or if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Don't share needles or insulin pens. Don't reuse needles. The most common side effect is low blood sugar, which may cause dizziness, sweating, confusion, and headache. Check your blood sugar. Low blood sugar can be serious and may be life-threatening. Injection site reactions may occur. Tell your prescriber about all medicines you take and all your medical conditions. Taking TZDs with insulins like Tresiba may cause serious side effects like heart failure. Your insulin dose shouldn't be changed without asking your prescriber. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing, fast heartbeat, extreme drowsiness, swelling of your face, tongue, or throat, dizziness, or confusion.
I found my Tresiba reason. Find yours.
Ask your diabetes care specialist about Tresiba.
We all want more for less, and Spectrum delivers. Spectrum TV has tons of HD and thousands of titles free on demand. Plus, your favorite sports channels are included. DirecTV Select doesn't include ESPN, and you have to get a Cinema Connection kit just to watch on demand. Plus, that ugly dish on your roof. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-231-8998. Spectrum Internet delivers starting speeds of 100 megabits. That's twice as fast as AT&T. For more of this, and that on all your devices all at once. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-231-8998. Best of all, with Spectrum, there are no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Don't wait. Get Spectrum TV and Internet for $89.98 a month. Plus, ask how you could save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile. Call 833-231-8998.
Celebrate with Captain D's Family Meals. Treat your family to the Fish Family Meal or the Butterfly Shrimp Platter. Perfect for sharing and dipping. Be a holiday hero with Captain D's Family Meals.
Captain D's, the taste of the coast.
Heals Inc. is a Huntsville-based organization on a mission to provide all children locally with access to doctors, dentists, and optometrists. The holiday season really is a crucial time for Heals Inc. for fundraising, as well as shoe donations for this organization and for the children in need. Here to talk about it and to tell us more about Heals is Executive Director for Heals, Heather Mason. Heather, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Liz, for having me.
What is Heals Inc. for people who don't know?
So at Heals, we provide free school-based medical, dental, and optometry care for underprivileged kids in Title I schools in Huntsville and Madison County.
So these offices literally are on school grounds.
They are. Actually, the 3 Huntsville City schools are actually located right inside the schools, and then our 2 in the county are on school property. And what is so awesome about that is the parents can give us permission to get their child from school, and we can pick them up and bring them for their visits, and the parents don't actually have to be there to give us consent.
And who are the children who come through the Heals clinics?
They are the underserved kids in our community. They're living at or below the federal poverty level, and so they either have Medicaid or no insurance for them to be able to qualify to be seen by Heals.
How many children locally are recipients of what Heals does? We tend to live in an affluent area. You don't think about those so much who are in need. How many are being helped right now?
With all 3 of our clinics, with optometry, medical, and dental, we see about 2,000 kids annually.
That's a lot of children.
It is, and unfortunately, there's so many more kids that we could see. We just don't have enough time in the day to see more.
What is Heals for Heals? That's HEES for HEALS.
Yes, it is. It's our program where we collect brand new athletic shoes, and when the kids come for their annual checkup, we give them a brand new pair of shoes. And sometimes this may be the only pair of shoes that kids receive throughout the year.
So you need shoes, you need donations. How can people help?
We do. Right now we have the Share the Love going on with Landis McClarty Subaru, so you can donate shoes at all of their locations. Plus we have them set up at our clinics and Parkway Place Mall and several other locations throughout Huntsville for the month of December.
So what kind of shoes are you looking for? You're looking for brand new shoes, children's sizes?
Any sizes from 0 to size 18. So remember that they do have big feet when they get a little bit older, but only athletic shoes because that's important for them at school.
And when you say athletic shoes, you mean just gym shoes? Do you need cleats? What?
Just tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes, all sizes. Boys need more, girls need more?
Everyone.
Everyone. What's going on tomorrow at Pints and Pixels?
So at Pints and Pixels tomorrow, come out and they're going to donate 10% of their proceeds will be donated to Heals.
That's pretty good. Now, will this go a long way? Will this help a whole lot?
It will. It will help us provide much needed medical care and dental and optometry care to kids in our community. So it's going on all day. So come out and have lunch or dinner or takeout as well.
Good. So that will help directly with the Heals Clinic. And for people who want to help with these athletic shoes, are you asking for the donations or for the shoes themselves? And where should people drop either off?
We will take either, and we also can take donations online. So if you want to provide money, that's great, and we'll be able to go and buy shoes for kids too. And you can also donate them at our administrative office that's located on Meridian Street.
Very good. Heather, thank you so much for being with us today, and we hope everybody heard that cry out there at this Christmas time for all those children in need. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
North Alabama's most accurate weather team. Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Rain free, and after a real foggy start to the day, we had some sunshine, and there's still a little sunshine left, but unfortunately the sun is currently setting. No rain around here, and no rain at all anywhere on the next radar. That is ground clutter there around the Columbus Air Force Base NEXRAD. What we're looking at on the water vapor imagery, you can see that disturbance that moved through this morning and moved that fog out of here. There's also another upper air disturbance across northern Texas. That's going to slowly bring some high clouds our way for tomorrow, but it's behind that our more significant storm system will be moving through for Thursday and Friday. Right now, mainly looks like rain, but it could end as a little bit of wet snow on the back end of it. Pretty complicated storm system. Seems like they always are around here this time of year, but we'll just see high thin clouds coming in from the west. Should make for a little bit more color out there. This sunset coming up here in just about 10 minutes. Here's what's going on. Our first alert, hour by hour. Tomorrow morning, some patchy fog. Not as bad as what we had this morning. Close to freezing out there to start the day. A little bit of frost out there. Do expect that, especially if we remain cloud free tonight. By the noon hour tomorrow, a few high clouds coming in from the west. I do think we warm up close to 60 tomorrow afternoon. About 9 o'clock, mostly clear out there and getting chilly as expected this time of year. We'll see morning lows Wednesday in the mid to upper 30s. And it's Wednesday afternoon that we start to see more clouds coming in. Wednesday's going to be a pretty nice day. We start off in the mid 30s. And by the lunch hour, we've got a few clouds out there Wednesday afternoon. 55 in Scottsboro, Huntsville, 57 in Florence. So high thin clouds late in the day Wednesday, more of a south wind. I think we hit 60 to 61 degrees for a high, and then it becomes cloudy by 7 o'clock. Still no rain. I think our rain chances come in after midnight. Here's a look at the midnight hour. You can see temperatures in the 40s, a bit of a southeast wind, and shower chances picking up across the shoals first. This is 7 a.m. Thursday morning. I think you'll start the day with showers out across the shoals, slowly tracking to the east. And as far as your weekend, behind all of this, 50 on Saturday after a cold start, and then 52 Sunday with clouds late in the day, and perhaps some evening showers overall. So not too bad out there. At least the sunshine's coming back. Your 10-day forecast, the first day of winter, by the way, this Friday, there is a chance, a brief chance, as the storm system starts to wrap up and move northeast of here, we could see a few wet snowflakes. Not expect any problems with that. And overall, about an inch of rain possible Thursday through Friday. Christmas Day, a quick look at that, 58 degrees for the high. So overall, above normal temperatures, a slight chance of rain. And the way the weather pattern has been lately, don't be surprised if we continue to see a lot of changes regarding long-range forecast, and that would include Christmas and the days as we close out the month of December. Another look at your weather's coming up in the next half hour.
Sounds good, Brad. Happening tonight, top high school football players from all around Alabama will take to the field at Crampton Bowl for the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Game. Redcom sports reporter Maria Martin joins us now live from Montgomery with their preview. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Liz. Yeah, you said it, the 32nd annual Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Game, and there are over 30 athletes committed to not only SEC schools, but other Power 5 schools and other big colleges as well. Other than that, there are some guys that don't even have offers, so a game like tonight could really help their recruitment. Early signing day is Wednesday, so if some of these kids do even better in this game than they have all season, you never know, those offers could pour in. Also pouring in right now, the athletes. We're taking a look at the Mississippi team first. I will tell you, they did beat Alabama last year 42-7 at Submiss in Mississippi, and Alabama is very eager to take that trophy and bring it back to the state of Alabama. But it'll be difficult. It'll be a challenge because Mississippi State is loaded with talent. Both teams are, of course, but the big challenge lies in the front seven for Mississippi. 3 out of their 5 best players on the entire roster are on the defensive line. Also, the number 1 linebacker in the country, many Alabama fans are very interested in, Nakobe Dean, number 32 for Mississippi, uncommitted, signing Wednesday. He's a monster. We'll also take a look at the Alabama team because they're quickly pouring in as well. Josh Niblett, the head coach of Hoover High School, is the head coach, but there are so many incredible coaches that line up this roster and a lot of fantastic athletes as well. Both of the quarterbacks playing for Alabama headed to the SEC next year. Both of them are also signing on Wednesday. Bo Nix, he will be signing with Auburn. Peter Parrish signing with LSU. Those two will split reps, but Bo Nix getting the start at QB tonight. So a lot of really talented players for both of these teams. For the Alabama team, a lot of guys sprinkled throughout the roster that are committed for both Auburn and Alabama. So I'll keep you updated if you want to tune in. We are broadcasting this game on the Raycom News Network all night. I'll be sidelining all the action. If you want to see who you're going to see next year on Saturdays, this is the game to do it. Also, you can expect a handful of these guys to be seen on Sundays in the future, but There are a lot of talented kids out here. You can expect a great game. Kickoff is now just a little over 2 hours away. We have fans here, parents here, coaches here, and the kids are very excited. I'll keep you guys updated as well. Liz.
Sounds great. Have fun there, Maria. There are 7 North Alabama players participating in tonight's big game. Here they are. You can see 7 different schools are going to be represented as well. And always remember, you can watch all the action on WAFF.2 Bounce TV. It's top-of-the-line technology. Hyundai cars and SUVs built in Alabama will soon enable you to drive with a magic touch. And if you're addressing those holiday cards, we'll tell you why you need to stock up on Forever stamps.
You listen to Mix 96.9, a great variety of music.
Mix 96.9.
The best variety of the 80s, 90s, and more. Mix 96.9.
Getting hurt in a car wreck can ruin your day, but talking to the insurance company before calling us can ruin your life. Pick up the phone and call us first. We'll deal with the insurance company or keep you out of court.
Call 533-5000.
Planet Fitness just opened near you. To celebrate, you can join our judgment-free zone for just $1 down and $10 a month. But hurry, because this offer won't last. Just $1 down and then $10 a month. Join today in club or at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Now open in Florence. To celebrate, join any North Alabama Planet Fitness for $1 down. Offer ends December 20th.
Here's what to do after an accident to protect your case. It can make the difference between a small settlement and a large settlement.
Take pictures of the incident scene and find a witness.
And always call Wellmark Steve.
Because your case matters. WKFirm.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Hobbs. And I'm Kendra Hobbs. Welcome to Hobbs Jewelers. Let me assure you, the perfect gift is right here in Athens, Alabama. We've been in the jewelry business for over 30 years, and our customers keep coming back because we offer quality and unique jewelry at affordable prices. And Hobbs Jewelers can afford to impress. We can also help with repair, cleaning, sizing, and custom jewelry. And remember, at Hobbs Jewelers, we want to be your jewelry store. Come see us in Athens.
Painful as fuck, no matter what you do.
You know the way you're.
That's a bad one too. Yeah, that's a bad one too.
The double and cheese steak.
Yeah, that's a fucking bad one too. Yeah.
Recipe chili and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie. All 4 for $4. That, my friend, is called.
Can you get up? Can you raise it up? Fuck, I can raise it up.
444.
I don't even want to turn my head. The only reason that curves open because little baby girls over here.
444. Get more for 4. Only at Steak and Shake.
You gotta see this. There's all kinds of amazing tech and amazing savings at Nissan's year-end event. Hurry in for big year-end savings on our latest tech in our award-winning lineup, featuring Road Sport, Rogue, and Altima. All with available Nissan Safety Shield 360 technologies that can help react to the world around you. Get 0% financing for 60 months on 13 models. Or save up to 10,687 on select models. But you gotta get it now before it ends.
Where she went with me,
I'm Staff
actually.
Sergeant Martinez.
When I come back, she couldn't get over the
We're
gate.
from Nashville,
You know, I had
Tennessee,
to
and we
go
want to
over
wish
the
all of
gate
our
up.
family a happy holidays.
I picked her up and it hurt me again. And I was like, fuck, man. And the only way I can lay down, the only way.
After a car wreck, you're in pain. You're missing work, and doctor's bills are piling up. But getting the help you need is only one call away. I'm Attorney Charles Pittman.
Justice is the way to go. Call 533-5000.
Monica's house this morning, but I didn't.
You're watching WAFF 48 News and the Raycom News Network, Alabama's news source.
If you still send actual
one
letters
yesterday.
instead of email, you may want to
Like I
stock up
said, her
on
little
Forever
bitty thing
stamps.
tied
The
to
Postal
fucking
Service
figure
has
out how to cut
proposed the biggest price increase in more than 25 years. The 5-cent increase would raise the price of a Forever stamp to 55 cents. The new rate would go into effect January 27th, but your previously purchased Forever stamps would still be good to use. Hyundai will soon sell a car with a brand new feature for unlocking vehicles. The car manufacturer unveiled a new system for the 2019 Santa Fe SUV built in Alabama using fingerprints to unlock and to start the car. The biometric technology is built into the door handle and the ignition button. It was showcased in China last week. This is the first time the unlocking technology is being built into the vehicle's door handle. So, but the feature is only available in China. This is a good time of year to buy a new vehicle. Buyers have more bargaining power since dealers are trying to clear their showrooms before 2019. You can also take advantage of the crop of vehicles that have been returned from lease. Leading e-cigarette company Juul Labs has tried to distance itself from a fast social media presence that experts say drives its popularity among teenagers. A CNN investigation sheds new light on how the company was encouraging and at times paying for social media users to promote its nicotine-filled products to thousands of its followers. CNN's Dr. Sanjay Gupta has details.
We captured.
This is Christina Zayas at work.
Add some lifestyle.
Years, she's made her living as a blogger and social media influencer. One of her recent jobs, post positive content about the e-cigarette Juul.
They really wanted to appeal to the young market, and they did.
Juul had hired an influencer firm, which then reached out to the then 35-year-old Christina in September of 2017. Hoping to target her 57,000 Instagram followers.
If you are a smoker, then please let me know your interest in a collaboration with Juul.
Christina shares acceptable to being influenced, according to Stanford researcher Dr. Robert Jackler, who's been following Juul since early marketing campaigns more than 3 years ago.
They advertise exactly where young people live. Young people today are on social media. They're on their phones continuously throughout the day looking at social media channels.
Juul's team reached out to me to work together. We came up with working on a sponsored post, which is just a blog post, and then one Instagram post. Their budget was, okay, we can offer you $1,000.
Juul declined an on-camera interview, but conceded it paid fewer than 10 influencers who were all smokers or former smokers and collectively paid less than $10,000.
I think it's incumbent also upon the companies that are marketing these products to also take steps to try to crack down on the youth use.
FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb's concern is that teens are not aware that many e-cigs contain high levels of nicotine, which is addictive, particularly harmful to the developing brain, and more likely to lead to traditional cigarette use.
You know, the FDA sees thousands of documents from e-cigarette maker Juul.
Since the FDA cracked down on Juul this fall, the company says it ended its social media campaign in the United States. Dr. Jackler says, too little, too late.
Turning off Juul's own contribution to this at this point doesn't matter because it's become a fad and it's taken on a life of its own.
For her part, Christina has stopped using Juul, and while her Instagram post and blog reached more than 5,000 people, she wonders if it was worth it.
Stepping back, I think that when I saw all the kids smoking it at this festival during the summer, it just kind of turned me off to it. And I'm actually considering writing a blog post on why I quit.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN, reporting.
Montana Boulevard was shut down today and will be tomorrow. We'll tell you why and when you'll be able to use that route up the mountain. And we have another scam to share with you, this one for the TV streaming service, Netflix.
It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Save on hundreds of bonus buys. Buy one, get two free New Directions. Buy one, get two free Chaps and Izod. Or save up to $50 with coupons. Get everything on your list at Belk and Belk.com. Tis the season for sibling rivalry, and these siblings have been very good. Get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT5 from around $399 per month. Visit Bentley in Huntsville or Florence or Lynn Lane in Decatur.
Up to 50% of the air you breathe comes from your crawl space. If it's wet and moldy, it can be harmful to you and your family. Let AFS make your crawl space dry and clean. It will be a breath of fresh air. AFS, a Bayless company.
Celebrating 90 years and now 5 generations of automotive excellence. Locally owned Bentley Cadillac in Huntsville and Florence. We're wrapping up the model year with 0% financing for 72 months on the annual 2018 Cadillacs. Cadillac's exciting all-new crossover. The 2019 Cadillac XT4 is now at Bentley. Lease an XT4 for only $359 a month for 36 months. Bentley Cadillac in Huntsville and Florence.
Always drive one home with confidence.
Christmas season is here at B&B Jewelers. All loose diamonds and bridal jewelry is on sale, as well as a beautiful selection of colored gemstone jewelry, diamond earrings, and pearls. We also have a great selection of antique and estate jewelry. This season, give a gift that they will cherish forever. Interested in financing? We offer 24 months, same as cash. B&B Jewelers, located on South Memorial Parkway.
Imagine spending time with family in your private sanctuary. Tiffin makes travel a pleasure with luxury RVs like Wayfair, Peyton, Allegro, and more. And Bankston is proud to be the premier dealer for the entire Tiffin family. The first in the country to carry Tiffin, Bankston is excited to carry the new Van Lee. Van Lee fifth wheel. Share the quality customers expect from Tiffin in a towable RV. Or the best in quality. Visit Bankston Motorhomes.
The only way to go is in a Bankston Motorhome. It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Save on hundreds of bonus buys, like 65% off fine jewelry. Plus, get a free Estee Lauder gift with purchase. Buy online, pick up in store at Belk.com.
What is that, an LP?
This is my keys.
WAFF 48, your first alert station. You're watching WAFF 48 News Now.
It's 4:30. A Marshall County man has been found guilty of production and possession of child pornography. The trial just wrapped up a few minutes ago in Guntersville. Our WAFF 48 Stephen McLam is there now, covering the trial of Kenneth Wayne Ennis. Stephen, what's going on?
It's got a protector on it.
I hope he broke it, fucker.
So, no, I sat on her ass.
Well, prosecutors say they're pleading with the guilty.
Not on your ass, on her ass.
I sat on her. I'm not gonna let her hit me.
Now, Kenneth Ennis was immediately placed into custody after the jury came back after 20 minutes of deliberations. Now, this morning, Ennis took the stand in his own defense. When questioned by his attorney, he said he received a picture of a small child in a chat room, but he thought that he had deleted it. He said the pictures on his phone, he had no idea how they got there. But when he was questioned by prosecutors, Ennis admitted to watching porn. Ennis did admit on the stand that he burned one of the child porn videos to a DVD. Prosecutors grilled him on the statement to police that a 13-year-old girl might look good. Ennis said he would never act on that, but prosecutors say Ennis has other charges that the jury was not
even want to hear.
The defendant was actually on bond for sodomizing a child under 12. He was on bond for sodomy, third, rape, first, and sexual abuse of a child less than 12, all involving the same child. He was on bond for that charge when he lost his phone at the Walmart, and what came from this case.
I don't talk bad about her. If I say something, goddamn, it's truth.
Now, Ennis is expected to be sentenced here the next couple of months. He faces 20 years to life. Stephen McLam, WAFF 48 News.
Thank you, Stephen. Our rain chances are going up as the week progresses, and we're even hearing about a chance of something, dare I say it, snow by the end of the week. Brad?
Yeah, we've been kind of flirting around with that idea. The setup is there. Maybe the lowest 1,000 feet of the atmosphere may not be cold enough to support that. So we'll continue to ride on the edge here. Going to show you Friday around the noon hour. We have rain. It's going to be a chilly rain out there. And here's what's going to happen as we go later into the evening hour. That chance of snow, we could see a wet flake of snow here and there, but overall I think it's just too warm. It's critical, of course. You got to get the freezing in the right above the ground to start to see that snow. I think it's a better chance of snow up towards Gatlinburg Friday night into Saturday morning. No rain here for sure right now, but the clouds are approaching from the west, and overnight tonight, a few clouds, but overall mostly clear, with temperatures slowly falling into the 40s, and eventually we'll get into the mid-30s for overnight lows. Not as foggy tomorrow morning, but we'll talk about that forecast hour by hour coming up.
Sounds good, Brad. The family of the man shot and killed by a Hoover police officer Thanksgiving night is reacting to the Alabama Attorney General's office taking over this case. E.J. Bradford's family calls it suspicious. They say Jefferson County DA Danny Carr is more than capable of handling it. They held a press conference today. Raycom's Josh Gant was there.
The family of E.J. Bradford calls it deeply disturbing that the Galleria shooting case has been turned over to the Alabama Attorney General's office. Bradford family attorney Ben Crump feels taking the case out of District Attorney Danny Carr's hands is a slap in the face to voters who put him into office. Crump questions the AG's motives.
The family, as many, feel that this could potentially undermine any trust that the black community has in this process.
That was echoed by EJ's mom.
And by taking the case from Mr. Carr, we feel they are trying to protect this officer who killed my son.
The AG says his team is taking over because of a possible conflict of interest. Crump is asking for Jefferson County Bessemer Cutoff District Attorney Lenise Washington to be appointed to prosecute the case.
She doesn't have any alleged conflict of interest. The family has great faith and trust that she will be unbiased.
Crump is once again calling for the video from the night of the shooting to be released to the public.
The straightest path to justice would be to release all the video so everybody could see for themselves what happened.
The Raycom News Network is still waiting to hear back from the Attorney General's office, but last week, Aaliyah says it would not release any information or video because it would hinder its investigation. Motorists, we want to let you know about a road closure that could impact your commute. A continued road closure. Montesano Boulevard closed from Governor's Drive to Burritt Drive by Burritt Museum. That'll go on through tomorrow. Huntsville Utilities workers are replacing poles along Montesano Boulevard. The road will close tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. It will reopen at 2 p.m. Drivers are urged to avoid that area if possible. And if you do have to drive through that area, you're asked to use extreme caution as workers will be present. Also be prepared for shifting traffic patterns and possible delays. Again, that is Montesano Boulevard, closed tomorrow from Governor's Drive to Burritt Drive for pole replacement from 8:30 until 2. Alabama fans will have a chance to watch the Crimson Tide basketball team play Rocket City this week. Alabama will play the Liberty Flames Tuesday at the BBC. The game will be a homecoming for a number of Tide players. Kira Lewis, John Petty, both from the Huntsville area. Senior Riley Norris is from Albertville. Game starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Tickets start at $21 a piece. And we want to pass along a warning for any of you who may have a Netflix account. A new email is circulating online that is tricking users out of their passwords. This is a look at what the phony email actually looks like. There is a Netflix logo on the top, and the headline asks you to please update your payment details. It then goes on to say that your account is on hold until you update your card on file. Well, the email is not from Netflix. You can get a similar email. You should log into your Netflix account separately rather than clicking on the link inside this fake message. Many of you have been commenting and sharing this information since we posted it on our Facebook page. We have pinned this story to the top of our page just in case you want to read it and share it further. What do you do when your college football team doesn't make it to a bowl game? Well, you go to all the bowl games to somehow make it right. How USC fans are trying to make that goal. And it's the first half of The Voice finale tonight.
The Reflections Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. Save 50% off the regular retail price store-wide. High-quality furniture, beautiful accessories, unbeatable prices. The Winter Clearance Sale at Reflections Home Furnishings.
Planet Fitness just opened near you. To celebrate, you can join our judgment-free zone for just $1 down and then $10 a month. But hurry, because this offer won't last. Just $1 down and then $10 a month. Join today in club or at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Now open in Florence. To celebrate, join any North Alabama Planet Fitness for $1 down. Offer ends December 20th.
People with type 2 diabetes are excited about the potential of once-weekly Ozempic. In a study with Ozempic, a majority of adults lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 7 and maintained it.
Under 7?
And you may lose weight. In the same one-year study, adults lost on average of 12 pounds. pounds.
Oh, up to 12 pounds?
A 2-year study showed that Ozempic does not increase the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death.
Oh, no increased risk?
Oh.
Ozempic should not be the first medicine for treating diabetes or for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not share needles or pens. Don't reuse needles. Do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Ozempic. Stop taking Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase the risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
I discovered the potential with Ozempic.
Ask your healthcare provider if Ozempic is right for you.
Extreme. It's the one thing that connects everything. Supercharging every device with hyperactive speeds up to 1 gig and supersonic whole home Wi-Fi. Bringing your favorite apps and favorite channels together in one hub. With Extreme voice-activated remote, search everything. Find anything. Now any screen is a TV screen, and every room has the hyperspeed you need. Your total home transformation is here. Experience Extreme.
The winter clearance sale is on at Reflections. Save an incredible 50% off regular retail price throughout the store. Why wait? See it today. Take it home today. The Reflections Home Furnishings winter clearance sale going on now.
Three years ago, the University of Alabama at Birmingham football team was a thing of the past. The university literally canceled the football program. Well, tomorrow, the Blazers will try to win a bowl game. UAB won 10 games this season, including a Conference USA championship. The Blazers will play Northern Illinois tomorrow night in the Boca Raton Bowl. The game will start at 6 on ESPN. UAB has never won a bowl game. This weekend, Georgia Southern defeated Eastern Michigan in the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl in Montgomery. And in attendance were a group of fans looking to make history. Raycom News Network Samantha Day has our story.
What were 5 USC fans doing at Saturday's Camellia Bowl? Trying to break a world record.
USC didn't make a bowl game for the first time since 2011.
That's when they came up with an idea that they dubbed Bowmageddon.
We called each other depressed. No bowl to go to. So I said to Mike, I'm depressed. He said, let's go to a bowl game. We said, let's go to them all. So we're setting a world record for attending bowl games. We're going to 16 bowl games.
So far, they've been to 3. On Saturday, they started at the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta. Then they made their way to Montgomery for the Camellia Bowl and finished off the night at the New Orleans Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to leave here at about halftime, and we're going to get in our car, try to make it about 3.5 hours and watch the second half of the New Orleans.
If all goes according to plan, Bowmageddon will finish its journey at the national championship game in Santa Clara, California.
We have a car, which is actually a large minivan called Bowforce One that's driving us around. So however we got to do it, by scooter, by plane, by car, we're going to try to get to as many games to get the record.
Off work for so long, and boy, that's expensive. At last check, Bowforce One was down in Florida getting ready in Boca for that big bowl there and the Outback Bowl.
North Alabama's most accurate weather team. Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
We need to find a sponsor that would help them out in their travels. Here's what's going on our First Alert Live Doppler radar. You may have noticed a few clouds well off on the horizon there, changing that sunset to orange a few minutes ago. There's no rain in the clouds out here to the west. This is just some high, thin cloud cover coming in from the west. A stronger upper level disturbance is west of this one. This one's just weak, and it's going to bring some cloud cover. Probably going to keep us from seeing significant frost overnight tonight, but don't be surprised with some patchy frost and maybe even a little fog out there again tomorrow morning. But one of the main reasons we've had so much fog lately is because we've had so much rain. We had clear skies out there this morning and calm winds. That helped out too. Current temperature is pretty nice. It's about normal for this time of year. It is going to get a little bit warmer, though, over the next couple of days. We're going to see low 60s in some areas for tomorrow and then again on Wednesday, but then it's going to rain again Thursday and Friday. Here's tomorrow's forecast. Bright sunshine after a touch of fog in the morning, 56 at 3. I think we top out around 58 degrees, but there will be some outlying 60-degree temperatures out there tomorrow afternoon. So the rain on the roof forecast, we start to see that rain coming back Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Most widespread rain is going to be Thursday into Friday. And as this system pulls out and moves away from us, we may actually see a little bit of snow behind it, but we're not expecting any accumulation the way it looks right now, unless this upper level low is colder than we think it is right now. Here's a look ahead. As we get into Wednesday evening, most of this rain will be fairly light, but once it starts to spread in, the roads will be getting wet. The temperatures will be staying in the 40s overnight into Thursday morning. So Thursday morning, I would count on it starting wet the way it looks now. May have a few breaks by the lunch hour, but then they'll quickly fill in here as we go to the rest of the day. And in particular, Thursday evening into Friday morning, that's probably going to be the heaviest stretch of rainfall. And we're talking about an inch of rain potentially with this. That'll be Thursday into Friday. Most of it's going to be light to moderate rain. Early Friday morning, you notice we're still in the 40s. There's going to be this colder air mass trying to move in, but this isn't your classic Gulf low case. This is an area of low pressure that's just south of us and intensifying as it lifts away from us. You may see some snow if you're headed up into the Cumberland Plateau and the Smokies as we get into Friday night, early Saturday morning. But around here, we've been watching it. Another system kind of teasing us. I will tell you, it is the first day of winter though, coming up Friday. Just keep checking back for updates. Right now, it looks like a chilly rain. 44 for the high Friday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, look really nice. Highs around 60. And then we get into Saturday, 50 degrees for the high, 52 on Sunday. Slight chance of rain for Monday. And Christmas Day, 58 degrees for the high, 60 beyond that. I do expect some changes to the overall forecast and the weather pattern over the next 10 days.
Covering the community around Alabama, Montgomery fire officials say it was nothing short of a miracle that no one was injured when a car smashed into a home yesterday morning. That car left the roadway, crashing directly into the side of a home. Folks from our sister station in Montgomery spoke to one of the residents who says she is thankful no one was injured.
We hear a loud crash and we run outside and we see a car in our living room. We've only been here for a couple months, but it says this is the third time it happens at this corner, so yeah, now we're kind of rethinking.
Yeah, I'd be rethinking too. The cause of that crash is still under investigation. And it's officially finale week for NBC's The Voice. 4 artists will vie for the season crown tonight, with the winner revealed tomorrow night. Kirk J., one of the finalists, is from Montgomery. Stephanie Stanton is outside the soundstage at Universal Studios in Los Angeles with a preview.
The finals, like the Super Bowl of The Voice.
Chris Cruzy knows tonight is big, but the Wisconsin singer says his finale performances should also be fun.
I think it's a lot pressure for sure. I mean, especially now we're all at the finale. Like, there's no bad outcome here.
Cruzy is one of 2 Team Blake singers, along with Kirk J, vying for the season 15 crown. A potentially life-changing opportunity.
Everything is different now, man. Just from my vocal abilities to, my stage presence to, everything, man.
Team Jennifer's Kennedy Holmes is the show's youngest finalist ever. 14-year-old unimagined carpet ride.
Getting to be with the contestants and learn from them and learn from Jennifer, it's been an amazing opportunity for me at such a young age.
Javelle Shepherd's not much older, just 16. The Team Kelly singers filled with passion for country music.
No matter what happens, I still want to be happy and thankful because I want people to get the opportunity to do this.
But thanks to your votes, the finalists are all getting the chance of a lifetime.
Just to know that America supports you and it's behind your music, it's behind your dream, it means everything.
And for one singer, the dream of winning The Voice is about to come true. Stephanie Stanton, NBC News, Los Angeles.
And of course, you can catch The Voice right here on WAFF 48 tonight at 7. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
I was heading over to Montgomery, but never made it. I was involved in a serious accident. I needed help.
I'm Attorney Alexander Stern, proud to be from Alabama, and a man from Alabama. If you need me, call me, Alabama.
We
Was your accident caused by someone who was texting and driving?
That's when you need the protection of Weathermark Heat. After an accident, call 256-980-0000. WKFirm.com.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
One for you and one for me.
Tell them don't leave for just 6 minutes, please.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for
I
you.
love it.
And I loved it. You love
I
it.
love it.
Get exceptional offers across the Denali lineup during the GMC Denali season upgrade, like over $6,100 total value on this all-wheel drive Acadia when you finance through GM Financial.
If you're gonna do the holidays, do the holidays. Chop down your own tree. Brave the cold on a Saturday. See family, hug an uncle. It's the holidays, America. Let's do it together. Ford, built for the holidays.
Now get 0 for 60 plus $22.50 total cash back on Expedition, Escape, Edge, and Explorer.
Best $10 I ever spent.
Well, second best. Pizza onesie.
Should not have bought that.
For $10 on Tuesdays, get any large pizza. We make it, you bake it. Papa Murphy's.
It's the holiday season. The best time of the year to unwrap the best deal on TV and internet from Spectrum. From $89.98 per month. Call 833-300-8998. Spectrum TV has tons of free and free on demand, including your primetime favorites. Plus, with the Spectrum TV app, you can stream live TV at home or on the go on all your devices. Call 833-300-8998. Spectrum has the fastest internet starting speeds for the price, 100 megabits per second. That's enough bandwidth to keep everyone's devices connected while streaming, gaming, surfing, or downloading. There are no data caps and includes a free internet modem and free security suite. Get it all with no contracts and a 30-day money-back guarantee. 'Tis the season to save with Spectrum TV and internet from $89.98 a month. Call now and ask how you can save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile. Call 833-300-8998.
I'm Mike from Prattville, Alabama, and I called you, Alexander Shinara, and you helped me. Alexander Shinara got me $475,000.
I'm attorney Alexander Shinara. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Alabama.
You're watching WAFF 48 News and the Raycom News Network, Alabama's news source.
I love to do this. Want to grab some breakfast for your dinner? Tonight's the perfect night because it's National Maple Syrup Day. Or you can just pour it all over your spaghetti like Buddy the Elf. Canada produces the majority of the world's maple syrup, but Vermont is the largest producer here in the United States. Maple syrup comes from boiling the sap of the maple tree itself, mainly sugar maples. For most couples, their wedding day is a celebration all about them. But a Florida couple wanted their happiness to extend to those in need. The bride, still dressed in her gown, and the groom in his tux, whisked their loved ones away for a holiday shopping spree with a special mission. Gail Pascal Brown was there for the celebration.
Love knows no bounds, and this couple's generosity is limitless since the day they met 7 years ago. Brad and Jessica Bond's story goes back to their first date. That's when he said he wanted to do something special because he knew Jessica was the one.
And we pulled in the parking lot of Target, and I got the look that you're giving me right now from her. And that's when I explained, like, I have parents that always make Christmas special for me.
It's something that has been a tradition for us, like ever since we started dating. So we're really excited to share it with everyone we love and with you guys. I had no idea you were here.
They invited their entire wedding party Saturday to Target to shop for the kids for Toys for Tots.
So if we can make some kids smile on Christmas, it didn't matter if it was one date or a relationship, it was successful.
All right, then let's go shopping.
Yes, let's do this.
I think this is wonderful. I've never seen this done before, and I think this is a great benefit for all the kids. There are so many that are in need.
Guests were given red envelopes with $10 gift cards each.
Isn't that cute? Oh my God.
I think she's only $7.99 too.
Yeah, we'll take her too.
Okay, cool. But their they're spending a whole lot more.
These are always like great for kids because you know it helps with their development and the colors.
I'm sure the kids gonna enjoy it, and that's what Christmas all about, you know.
I have the most amazing wife on the planet. So if we're able to give back a little bit and share our blessing with others, then what better can we do on a rainbow?